we've caught more fish today than we did the entire weekend last weekend. So outstanding day. I'm gonna go ahead and get this guy released, and we're gonna continue up and fish for another hour and a half. Welcome back to North Georgia. If you watched part 1 of this little mini Georgia series, you know that we fished some of the most rugged and gnarly terrain that I've ever trout fished in, and fished some of the most incredible water I've ever seen, but we struggled. Partially because of the horrible weather, and it was even snowing at one point, which is, for Georgia, that's pretty impressive. So, I was kind of frustrated with that experience, but also it was Georgia was so cool that I had to come back and get redemption. So this is actually the very next weekend of the last video. So just like we started last video, we woke up at 2 a.m. this morning, drove here to North Georgia, and we're gonna fish this creek, which is back behind me right here. If you guys haven't, please consider subscribing. It's free, and it'll notify you when I upload these videos, so you won't miss any of the Georgia series. As this video is coming out, I'm probably gonna be at the White River, which is gonna be a 6 series. We're gonna be chasing like, I don't know what, like 47-inch brown. So yeah, hit the subscribe button, and yeah, we're gonna just hop right into it and hopefully catch some trout and not repeat what we did last weekend. Good news is it's really warm today. So it's like, I'm actually hot with this jacket on. It's like 55 degrees. It's in the 50s, which is a far cry from last weekend when it was like, the high was like 30. So anyway, we're gonna grab these rods. We have a Euro nymphing, Andrew's Euro nymphing. I have like a little streamer, and we're gonna not waste any time and just get straight to it.
Man, I always had stories about the city life and the crazy nights. Figure I should probably give it a try. Maybe check it out, see what it's all about. But the traffic was fast and the money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kinda miss this place I used to live back home. Cause up here it's...
Alright, Andrew. What happened?
Alright guys, so we've been fishing up this creek for probably an hour and a half now. Seen a couple. I've been changing nymphs constantly, 3, 4, 5 times. Haven't had anything bite. Finally, just a small pocket up here. Cast it in. Caught this small rainbow, and this is my first Georgia trout right here. Wild rainbow.
Beautiful fish.
But hopefully this is just one of many for tomorrow. We saw like a 20-incher, but that's beside the point.
We'll catch that one later, don't worry.
Bucket list, girl, you can skip this funny business. Cause up there it's complicated and overrated. Down here everything is understated. That's alright by me. I got everything that I need. But there is...
Alright, so we're done fishing for the day. It's starting to get dark. We're gonna camp here, or crash, probably camp, and get ready, and then we're gonna fish all day tomorrow. Today was kind of just a warm-up. Andrew did catch his first fish in Georgia, although he wasn't recording when it hit, and then he lost another one while Euro nymphing, and I didn't really see anything on the streamer, so I'll probably ditch that tomorrow. So at least we learned something. Better than nothing. So anyway, I'm gonna take off the waders. Andrew just took off his waders, and yeah, we'll see you guys in the morning. We're out here on the creek again today. We got Andrew here. We got Dylan, who's right there. Dylan was in the last video. He was the only one that caught one on the one day in the last video. So we're gonna go today. We have our expert angler, our local Georgia angler that actually knows how to catch fish in these waters. And then me and Andrew, who are just kind of making stuff up as we go. But anyway, we're gonna head up this creek up here yonder. I mean, look how pretty the creek looks. Just crystal clear water. I mean, Georgia's just incredibly beautiful. But we're gonna fish up here, hopefully catch some wild rainbows. Dylan confirms there is wild browns in here. They're usually up higher in the creek, so we might head up higher and try to get those later. I don't know. We're just gonna fish it out, catch some beautiful fish, hopefully for you guys, and then continue on. We woke up this morning and it was 30 degrees. Freezing cold. So hopefully as the sun comes out, it warms up and the fishing heats up.
You got it. Yeah. There we go.
That's good, right off rip too. That's like the
That's a nice rainbow, nice male.
Alright guys, this is the first fish in the morning. Walked up to this great hole and Dylan here told me to catch first so I can catch a fish. But it's a beautiful male rainbow, I think it's now, right?
Yeah, probably. It's gonna be hard to tell. It's not that big, or as far as like age-wise. I mean, look how dark and pretty that fish is. Jeez, just a gorgeous fish. That's your second Georgia trout, right?
Yeah, second wild rainbow. Hopefully, there's many more to come today, since this is like the first
good run, first good fish.
We're gonna get this guy released and keep on going.
Got one? Yeah. First cast in there. Alright guys, so this is my first ever wild trout in North Georgia. It took 3 days last weekend and a day and about a day this weekend. We fished some yesterday and we fished a couple hours this morning. Look at this gorgeous little wild bow. And look at the colors on that fish. It's just unreal, the colors. I'm gonna get this guy released and we're gonna keep fishing up here. Dylan, I think, is gonna be in the lead now. And hopefully catch a little bit bigger fish. If not, yeah, I'm just so happy right now I don't even care. So we'll get this guy released and continue on. I was like, there's no way there's not a fish there. I just caught the second wild trout in Georgia. It's starting to heat up a little bit. I think he's stuck in the tree. But it's starting to heat up a little bit. The sun's coming out. I'm actually starting to get hot, and I think the wild trout are finally starting to feed a little bit. That literally just caught the one in the pocket just below this, and then I caught that one. So I'm going to hand Andrew the rod now that we're kind of even. Both got 2 wilds, and we're going to head up the creek after Dylan gets unstuck from the tree. slaying them out now.
Alright, this is my second wild rainbow of the day. I've lost some smaller ones, but it's another just beautiful wild rainbow trout here. Got some interesting bar marks on it. The red.
Hey, just such pretty fish. Yeah, look at that fish, just gorgeous fish.
I'm gonna get him released back in the water and hopefully catch some more bows and possibly even a brown stock.
Man, I always had stories about the city life and the crazy nights. Figure I should probably give it a try. Maybe check it out, see what it's all about. But the traffic was fast and the money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kinda miss this place I used to live back home. Cause up here it's breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small.
I was recording.
Look at how full that belly is.
Wow, that thing's, what has it been eating?
Look at that.
Goodness gracious. Okay, you gotta let it go. Sweet. Dylan's on the board. It took him like all day, but this run looks so good too. And I was actually recording when it hit, so we got the whole thing.
Nice.
Woo!
Experience on my 6-inch rainbow.
That's a trophy.
Paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from. Everybody knows my name. All my friends are still the same. I guess this road life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a
Dylan here just casted at this, well, we didn't see it, but he casted and this bow followed in his nymphs. So then I tried a couple casts and it ate mine. So I guess something about my nymph he liked a little more, but beautiful rainbow.
Hold up for a second. Just a gorgeous fish. That red stripe on it. It's just such pretty fish. Such beautiful rainbows.
It's wrapped in that.
Woo! Yep. Yee-hoo! That's about what we've been catching, yeah. Literally just cast on this right side, caught it right in front of us. Oh, what did he eat, or do we know? I can hold him.
They always pop off out of the net.
Nope. I tried once in there, and then... Oh guys, I hooked up on a nice one. Probably my biggest of the day. Dude, that thing literally almost took the rod out of my hand. I was just looking around and wham. Oh yeah, that's a nice one.
Rainbow.
All right guys, so I wasn't recording on the hit of this thing, but I recorded just as I hooked it. I was literally just sitting there. I'd made like 3 casts, nothing. And I was just letting my nymphs sit there. And I was looking and talking to Dylan and Andrew, and all of a sudden my rod just went wham. And this is definitely the biggest rainbow of the day for anybody. He's just solid. He'll sit up. He'll be nice to me. And that's just like a real solid rainbow. Nothing huge, but he's probably 10 inches or so.
Oh, that's 12.
12 inches?
I mean, I got a brook out that day.
That's true. So it's starting to get dark. It is 4:20, and we've caught more fish today than we did the entire weekend last weekend. So outstanding day. I'm gonna go ahead and get this guy released, and and we're gonna continue up and fish for another hour and a half. All right guys, so that is fish of the day. I just caught that. Sorry I wasn't recording for it, but it's okay. Beautiful rainbow. All these rainbows are absolutely unbelievably gorgeous. And it's funny because when you think of Georgia, you don't think of trout fishing. And this is honestly some of the prettiest water I've ever fished. And if you do think of trout fishing when you think of Georgia, you think of, you know, pellet heads and private water fish. So this is something that, quite honestly, I didn't really know existed, or at least not as good as it is. And yeah, we're gonna fish a little bit longer and hopefully catch some fish, maybe even a bigger one, because Dylan just said that he hooked and lost a brown. There's browns in here, but it's not the greatest conditions for browns, so we're having trouble catching them. So we might have to come back yet again. All right, let's keep going.
Oh, I had two on. I had two on. I literally had two on.
What a gorgeous fish.
I'm gonna just release it now. You're gonna slow down.
That's fine, you can release it.
I mean, I thought for sure I was pulling up into the bigger trout, but I had two of them on.
Better two than none.
Yeah, it was right there.
Dylan's turn. All right, so if you made it this far, first of all, I just want to thank you guys so much for the support. 20,000 subscribers is insane, and I know we hit that, you know, a few weeks ago, but it just is crazy to me that we have 20,000 subscribers and I am able to go to places like Georgia. And we spent an insane amount of time, effort, and energy on this trip, and although we didn't catch a ton of fish, it was still so fun. And I just want to thank you guys for making it possible. Second thing, tell me what you liked and didn't like about it. Our first weekend, which was kind of the part one, we struggled immensely and didn't really catch much, but I still posted the video because I think a lot of times people think we just go out and magically catch fish, which is just not true. Especially in the winter, it's not true. We work really hard to catch fish sometimes, or most of the time. So I wanted to kind of include that. I didn't feel like posting the successful day without showing how much work we went through to try to figure it out the weekend before. So I posted two. Tell me what you guys think about that, and tell me what you'd like to see out of North Georgia. Because there's a lot of interesting things that go on in North Georgia, from the private water, which I kind of briefly mentioned in one of the videos, to stock trout fishing. There's a ton of that. And there's also some giant wild trout fishing in some of the tailwaters. So comment down below what you guys would like to see us do. If you like these videos, share them around, because the better the North Georgia videos do, the more likely we are to do them more in the future. I already have plans to go back and get some wild brown trout, catch a wild brown trout, and I want to catch the southern Appalachian brook trout, which is the southern cousin of the northern brook trout, or the northern Appalachian native brook trout that we catch all the time. And I know I can do that in North Carolina, and I will do that eventually, but I really want to do it in Georgia too. So I want to catch the wild rainbows, wild browns, native brookies in Georgia. But past that, we're open to suggestions, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I don't think I have anything else to say other than to make sure you're subscribed, leave a like, comment. It helps the video get ranked in the YouTube algorithm. And yeah, catch you guys on the next episode of Hardman Fishing Adventures.